Hello everyone, today we're doing a PPP Authentication Lab using PAP and CHAP. The topology on the top is a PAP lab, and there's two ways of doing PAP authentication. There's one way and there's a two-way, and we're going to do both in that one. And the bottom one is a CHAP authentication lab, and I'll show you how to do that. And I've done the IP addressing, basic IP addressing, which is identical with both topologies, and just to save a little bit of time. And it's a simple 192.168.1.0 network here, 2.0 network on this side, and I've also put in a static route so that they can communicate. So when we do our test, you can see that happen. And that's it. Let's start. So the first thing we need to do is we'll configure, this is R1, R2, R3, R4. Okay, let's start. So first thing you want to do, obviously, is put a username. You have to put a username. So R2, this is the username of R2 with a password of Cisco. You have to change the encapsulation on the serial links. So interface serial 000 encap PPP. As you can see, it went down. And then we got to do the authentication part, which so we go PPP. On this side, it's going to be PAP because the other side is going to send its username. So it's a one-way communication. PPP authentication PAP. Alright, then we'll go over to R2 and do the same thing. So T username is R1, the password of Cisco. We go into the serial interface serial. Encap is PPP, and then the PPP authentication on this side it's going to be, sorry, not authentication, it's PPP PAP, and then sent username, which is its username to R1, so R1 with a password of Cisco. Sorry, R2 with a password of Cisco. Again, which interface on them. There you go. Change state to up. So if I do a ping, do ping 190.0.0.1 because that's R1, and it's good. Awesome. Now I'll show you the other way of doing PAP, which is the two-way authentication. Which is, if you go back to what I will do, I'll just go authentication on this side, and go to R1, and go no authentication, PPP authentication on this side. So really, if I just do a quick, you can see we have nothing on this side, just the encap's done. Alright, we'll do the same on this. Yep. Okay, sorry, we're going to do this side. So no, PPP, PAP, sent username, done. So if I go do show run, awesome. Alright, we'll start R1. Just clearing up to make sure that there's nothing there. So on R1, we do the same thing again. So we go PPP authentication, and as you put PAP here, then CHAP, because otherwise it just won't work. But what it will do is use PAP first, then CHAP. And if one has PAP and the other side has CHAP, then it will still work because it will use the next one in line. So PAP CHAP on this side. As you can see, it's got to up, from down to up, and back over to R2, and we'll do a PPP authentication PAP CHAP. change state to up. So everything now is authentication is complete on both sides. We'll just do a quick ping 1.0.0.1. Just make sure it's working both ways. And not do ping 190.0.0.2. Okay, fantastic. And what we will do, we'll just switch over now. We'll go down to the CHAP lab, which is pretty much identical to that. And yeah, let's configure CHAP now. The key really is, it's really simple once you understand that the username is what this router will authenticate the other router to connect with. So, like for instance, I'm doing a username R4. Its username is R4. So, and the password is Cisco. So when R4 goes to connect to R3 using authentication, it will use its host name as the authentication part. It does. That's just default. You can change that, but for the CCNA objective, just leave it at the default, and that's all you really need to know for now. And then we go into the interface serial 000. Change the encapsulation again. So encapsulation is PPP. So you can see it's gone down. And we go to PPP authentication, just CHAP on this side. That's R3 done. Let's just quickly do R4. If T, username is R3, password is Cisco, interface serial 0, MCAP is PPP, and PPP authentication is CHAP. State to up. Do a quick ping 190.0.0.1, and we'll just do a quick ping from this side. As you can see, I'm already pinging the other side, which is 2.1. Let's just show you. So I can config. I got 1.1 here, so ping 192.168.2.1, and that's the other. That's the other end. That's over here, and vice versa will work. So that's PPP, guys. Hope it was helpful, and let me know. Cheers.